So here you have a close-up view of the circuit. It is all made with discrete components on a prototyping board. We can see the labels aging after almost 20 years. 20 years ago that I made this one. And it's fun to read my own writing of such a long time ago, and on the other side is just connections. So the circuit will basically, well, let's connect it and you see what it does. So putting this wire on these pins down here, the 7 segments made with three LEDs each will light up to show the number that I select down here with my left hand. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, they don't. There must be some false contact. So this circuit that is made here with simple diodes, you can find it in integrated circuits nowadays. At that time also, obviously, but doing it like that allows you to understand how it is made inside the integrated circuit. And this project was not a design I made, but I took it from a book, which is this one. Is a book for medium school, so for when you are like 15, I think. And in this book there was the schematic of this circuit. Is a book I had got from my older cousin, which is explaining a bit of physics and electronics. So there is actually a lot of electronics in it. So here is the circuit as it is described in the book, and this one is the schematic, which is probably too complicated to look at in one shot. So why don't we draw it from scratch, and I explain you how it works from the beginning. So we start with some white paper, and we have our 7 segments which will illuminate when the current is going through the LEDs. And in here we have our 10 cases which will make the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 9. So each of these 7 segments is made of 3 LEDs connected in series. So I will replace some of them with the LEDs. And the LEDs are then connected to ground through a resistor. And this one is also connected to ground with a resistor. Resistor, which you can see here. This one is the resistor. This one, this one, this one. Then if we want to light up the number 1, we need to turn on these 2 segments, or these 2 segments we can decide. So when we put the positive of the battery to the number 1, and the battery is here to ground, so it's together with this point. So for each segment we have a horizontal line here, 1, 2. So there are 7, and we call this segment A, this one B, C, D, E, F, and G, and this line we call it A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And the segment A is connected to the line A, the segment B is connected to the line B, the segment C somehow connected to the line C, and so on. D, E, F, and G. So when we want to light up the segment, the number 1, we need to turn on segment C and F, which means that we have to have like a bus line here which connects in this point F and C. To turn on the number 2, we need to have something like this. The number 2, to make the number 2 is A, C, D, A, C, D, E, and G. When we put the positive wire there. But if we only do these hard connections like this, we have a problem, because when I put the positive on this vertical line here, these segments will light up the number 2, but this connection of the segment C is also connected for the number 1, so the current will flow through here and go to the line F, so also F will light up, and I will end up with another pattern here. So we need something to prevent the current to go back into the vertical line of the number 1, and this we can do if, instead of making just simple nodes here, we use diodes, which allow the current to go only one direction. So in place of the nodes, we do the diodes. So for number 1 was C and F. So this one will supply the C, and the F will go like this. And same goes for the number 2. I will have A, C, D, E, and G. So what happens now when I connect the positive to the column number 2 is that I will give the current to the lines A, C, D, E, G, which will make the number 2 here, and because the C row is on positive voltage, but the current cannot enter this diode, it cannot supply any current to the row F, therefore the segment F will stay off. And this is exactly how it works, this system, and why it's important to use diodes and not just simple connections there. Of course, when we want to turn on all the segments, we need 8 diodes, so we need 7 diodes. So to make the number 8, there will be a diode in every single row here to connect. In fact, we can see it here. If you notice the number 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 diodes, while the number 1 only must have 2. And in fact it only has 2, this one and this one. So if you want to make it, you know what the logic is. You can also make a letter E, or other shapes you like with this combination circuit. And most importantly, you can learn how the diode works, or at least how to use it. So that's enough for today. Let me know what you think, and any feedback is greatly appreciated, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos. Bye!